Hello and welcome back to this makeup space that I've created for myself and you. If you're new here, my name is Amanda Renee and I am a certified makeup artist and makeup addict and makeup lover for pretty much all things makeup. If you're not new here, thank you for joining me in this, what we're about to do today. Actually, what we're about to do today is I'm going to sort of jump on the bandwagon and do the internet trend of turning myself into an e-girl, which to me just takes me back, as far as style-wise, takes me back to my roots in high school, where it was just, I don't know, maybe emo-ish, whatever, I'm not sure, but I'm going to turn myself into that from this. So excuse the hair, I don't have anything in it because I'm going to be putting on a wig. And from there, my skin is prepped, clean, moisturized. I'm going to do my base off camera because that's not of real importance to the look. So I will do that real quick and then we will be back. Alright, and I'm back. So I have my base done. And then now we're going to get started into creating this stylized look. I don't have any highlight or anything on like that. I just have my foundation and concealer and powder and a little bit of like cool tone contour, nothing crazy. And I went a little bit lighter with my base than I would normally do, just to sort of give me that washed out like skin tone. Alright, so first off, I'm going to go in with a primer on my eyes. This is the OMFG eye primer. This is just a, there's no color to this. This is literally just like a clear tacky base. It works well if you're not doing anything absolutely crazy, which I'm not today on my eyes. Mostly just a basic color, and then it's pretty much going to be mostly eyeliner, to be honest. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the Juvias Place Warrior palette, this pink here, and I'm just gonna pack that essentially all over my eye. Now I've noticed this with using this color before. You have to build it up quite a lot. I know everybody raves about these palettes, but it just, for me, they take a little bit more work. To get the color payoff that I'm looking for. They're not bad, but it's a little more work. I picked this because it actually has the more so the color that I was looking for. So I'm just gonna do like a sort of blown out shape and make sure the edges, it's super solid in the center, and make sure the edges are very blended out. Since I don't have eyebrows, and I'm actually not going to draw eyebrows on for this, just to keep it my own sort of aesthetic in the aesthetic that I'm trying to recreate. Super smooth. And then I'm actually going to take a smaller, more precise brush and run this color along the lower lash line. Alright, then I'm going to go back in with the first brush with no additional product on it and just sort of diffuse this bottom lash line. So essentially what you have is a very diffused, sort of blurred out pink on the eyes. So I'm actually going to bounce down to the face, and I'm going to do one of the key looks for the e-girl aesthetic is heavy blush. So I'm going to start out with, I'm using the Likely Makeup Clown Blush palette, the color Carousel. And these blushes are extremely pigmented. You can shear them out too. Just know that you have to have a very light hand. I'm actually running that into my eyeshadow and up onto the face. I've done this before in other looks, so this is sort of just seeing how I achieve that, but it's a very prominent in the e-girl aesthetic. There are several different definitions for that. I think the most current and common one is basically sort of reestablished itself on TikTok. I know I've seen a handful of videos where this aesthetic is very played out. So there are some other derogatory references as well, which I don't really feel like is the majority of the situations. So, and people just like hating on things. I'm just making sure everything is sort of, I'm not really bringing it below my cheek line here. It'll make more sense the farther we get along into this. I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of contortion from this palette and sort of just focus it on the main cheek area. I'm not going to go too far forward and I'm not going to go too high up, just this main, to give it a little bit of more definition. You can see what a difference. So I'm going to add in some, actually I'm going to do a little bit of the pink blush on my chin, mixed in with the contortion just to give it some color. Alright, so next I'm going to add in some faux freckles, which in this case I'm going to be using the Bushy Brow Pens by Limecrime, and literally just going to dot, you know, and you can use your finger to diffuse it out. I'm going to go in with Dirty Blonde and just do some lighter, more faint ones. These probably won't even pick up on camera, to be honest. It just sort of gives, in you know, what I'm looking at, it actually, you know, it gives a much more, it adds that lighter tone in, so it's, you know, not all just the dark, so it's more, I don't know, believable, which again doesn't really matter in this situation. It's just my personal preference. Alright, so have that, and then I'm going to go back up to the eyes, and what's one of the most sort of key things, I think, is a dramatic wing as far as the eyes go. So for this, I'm going to use the Hank&Henry Slick With It liner, and this is the Blickety Black. I'm actually going to scoot my mirror a little bit closer so I don't have to I'm just going to mimic the other, same thing on the other side. Alright, so now that the wings are done, I'm actually going to throw a little bit of white gel liner into the waterline, make the eyes pop. Alright, so that in of itself made a pretty big difference. So I'm going to throw on a little bit of mascara, and then we're going to be putting false lashes on. This is the OMFG Cosmetics Bulletproof Mascara. Alright, so I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to put some color on my lips and also put lashes on, and then I will be back to do a little bit more to the face. Okay, I'm back. I have lips and lashes on. Lips are a combination of the Wet n Wild Mega Last bullet lipstick in Eerie Onyx, and actually their liquid catsuit gloss in Late Night. Okay, so final touches on the face before I sort of go and throw a wig on and complete this sort of transformation. I'm going to sort of add a few little like hearts under the eyes. Just fits the aesthetic, so that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go back in with my Hank&Henry eyeliner. Okay, so there is the essentially face look done. I'm going to go off camera one other time. I'm going to throw on a wig and some other accessories, and I will show you the final look here in just a few minutes. And I'm back, and this is my final look. I've got wig on, I've got an outfit on. I didn't have a long sleeve stripy shirt, so I may do, and actually I forgot to put on, I had bunch of extra chains and stuff that needed to go on top of this, but I got overzealous with the wig. This is what I wished I did when I thought I was doing this in high school, to be honest. I don't know if that's fits the current aesthetic, but this is just a well put together sort of emo punk gothic moment that I am 110% just absolutely living for. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified of future content that I put out. I do everything from tutorials to reviews to, you know, product demos, anything that I am interested in doing that I think you guys might be interested in watching, I do. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of this look. I kind of dropped the ball on the accessories part. I'm sorry. But it is what it is, and I'm not gonna stop and throw those on and come back on again. So I will talk to you all next time. Thank you.